Look, this is an unusual year, obviously, for so many reasons. Let's keep Halloween for the kids, okay? Let's all come together and make sure the kids can have a good, safe experience and have fun. This is not the year to have all the adult Halloween parties, all right? Adult Halloween gatherings are not the same things as the kids, and I think you know what I mean. People get dressed up, they go to parties, they have loud music, they sing, they drink, and they do all those things, all the things that happen that increase the risk of spreading disease. So please, let's leave Halloween for the kids this year. It'll still be there for the adults when we come back next year. So on our website, and is this up there now, Kelly? So we have published our Halloween guidance for the state. And there's a one-pager, and there's also some additional guidance that's a little bit longer, I believe, there. So on that one-pager, we tell you at the top things we recommend that you can do. For trick-or-treat, now there may be some communities who just say, we're not going to do trick-or-treating, and we feel the loss for the children, but I just want you to know we'll support those communities because we understand they're trying to keep everybody safe, and if that's what they decide, we support that. We also understand people want to have Halloween and have some things for the kids to do. We also understand and support that. Please do it safely. And so in a minute, not yet, I'm going to show you some pictures here for some of the do's and the don'ts. But the key things are the same we've been telling you all along. When you're out in public, wear a mask at all times. And no, a plastic Batman mask does not count. So if the kids are close to people, they should wear their mask underneath their Halloween mask. But you should also stay away from each other. You can put candy out at a distance in ways that don't use big bowls that people reach into, but stretch out the candy. And I'll show some pictures. You can put it out on the sidewalk or out on the walkway leading up to your porch, or on the porch, or on the driveway with a sign that says, please take one. There are things you can do, and it's on the list. Things you should not do. No trunk or treat with large groups in relatively small areas walking around and reaching in and grabbing stuff out of communal areas. No haunted houses where people are shouting and screaming and people are jumping at you. That is exactly how someone screams and sprays coronavirus in the air and infects someone else, and other people go through there, and the same employee comes back day after day, and before you know it, you've infected a lot of folks. Hay rides and things where you're all sitting packed in the back of a tractor together. That's not a good thing to do. Please avoid these things and avoid large crowds and events. And if you're sick, have fun at home and don't go out in public. If you're sick, 2020 and 2021 in the winter, if you are sick, if you have a fever, a cough, a sore throat, a runny nose, stay home. Stay home until you are better. This is not the year to infect other people because of all the problems that could unfold as a result. So let's show a few pictures that'll give you an example and maybe a little lighthearted. I want to thank our communications team, my chief of staff, and whoever else helped. They went out today and found some children who were willing to work with them, and thanks to the kids, obviously, for being troopers and participating in this. So wear a mask. Those are cute kids with cute masks, and that's cool. So go out and have fun, but wear a mask. Next slide, please. So here, remember, surface contact is not the primary way we spread the virus, but it is a way the virus can be spread. So you should wash or sanitize your hands before you put out the candy. So if you're touching it, your hands are cleaned before you touch the shared bags and put it out. You should use single packaged candy. If you want to make sure no one touches anything, put out raisins and fruit, and no one will probably touch it. But if you want to be healthy, take the raisins and fruit. It's better for your public health. And then when you're done and you get home, you can use a hand wipe and wipe off the outside of the package, but obviously don't wipe off food and then eat the food. Wipe off the package, and then your child can have the packages and go on just like you normally would. Next slide, please. So they are not taking the Pledge of Allegiance here. They are waving at the people inside or on the porch. You can still enjoy these children in their costumes and have them say trick or treat and tell them they look adorable. Just stay at your porch in the door and put the candy out like they have it there at a distance. And you know what? All of us have done this, right? There's not always kids at your house, so there's always a gap. You can go back out and reload the candy after they take it, okay? Next slide, please. And see, they are quite capable of bending over and picking up candy. So they are more flexible than I am at my stage of life. So if we go on to the next slide, please. And I just put her in there because I figured she participated in this and she was really cute, and I thought this would be a nice thing for her to get credit for doing this. So thanks for being part of Team Kentucky, whoever she is. And this was an example of how you could put stuff out on a table and people could come up in front of your house and pick up candy. So look, let's have fun for the kids. Let's make it a safe event. And folks, we'll take our usual 3-day hiatus here. The vast majority are trying really hard, and thank you. We've gone through a lot. We've done a lot of good stuff together trying to get through this pandemic that none of us wanted. We are not out of the woods yet, though. And when the governor announces these incredibly high numbers of cases that are going up week over week, let me just caution you, if this comes back to bite us, it can bite really hard and it can bite really quick. And so let's not do that. If we work together, we can find a way to continue to get through this until we get vaccines and we get to a better place next year. Thank you very much, and thank you, Governor.